You know, I had actually intended for this to be first impressions, and then I beat the entire game. Hello everybody, I'm Dimebot, and today we're taking a look at Abzu. So, this is a game from Giant Squid. It's a PlayStation 4 and Steam game. It's been hyped a lot since we first got a look at it at E3. With good reason, the game is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I'd intended to make this a first impressions, but I beat the game, and I did it in a little under 2 hours. Now, I didn't really stop and explore a ton because I was just so caught up in moving forward, but the game is short. One thing to keep in mind, this game has been compared to Underwater Journey, and I find that to be kind of an apt jumping off point, I suppose. Diving point? I don't know. Bad puns. But the game is not very long. However, if you don't want to watch the end of the video, it's still worth it. You're going to see the screenshot button pop up a ton in this video, and that's because I was taking screenshots like every 5 seconds because this game is that pretty. Do I think it's worth the price tag? Yeah, I absolutely think it's worth the price tag. And just in case you are wondering, that price tag is going to be, I believe, about £12 in the UK and $15.99 in the US. It's currently on sale. It ends in a little under a day on the day this video will go up, which is the 8th of August, 2016. Still, I think it's worth it even for the $20 price tag. I plan on playing through it a couple more times. So, what is Abzu? Well, it's a underwater exploration game. It is, I wouldn't call it a narrative game. There is no actual narrative. It's up to you to infer everything that's going on in the world and what purpose your diver has from your surroundings. So, you'll find these little robots like you can see on the screen right now that can help you with certain things. You'll release sea life from pools in the bottom of the ocean. You will find underwater ruins that have different hieroglyphs in them and different murals on the walls, and it's very much up to you to infer what's actually going on in the story, which is one reason I'll play the game several more times, because I know I missed things and I'm not 100% sure what's happening, which makes me want to go find out, and I think is the mark of a great game. And as you can hear, the music is also fantastic. Graphics-wise, I think this game has a very cool style. It's gorgeous. It's almost a Wind Waker kind of feel, watercolor painting almost underwater. It's very fun. Now, I would recommend playing this with a controller. It's gorgeous to look at. It plays great, but even a couple times I had some problems with the camera on the Xbox One gamepad being a little finicky. It responds like it's underwater, which is, you know, very authentic feeling, but occasionally it can get in your way. But it's a very simple game mechanically. You swim, you use the right trigger to accelerate. It's just like a diving game. You can speed boost with A, and everything else is done with the joystick. There is a left trigger command that'll let you ride on fish, and there's these sections where basically all you have to do is use the joystick. These underwater kind of highway sections where you're swimming along with masses of incredibly colorful and vibrant fish, and all you really have to do is steer yourself. They're really fun. There's not a lot of mechanical complexity involved in them, but they're really interesting little set piece moments, and they're just very relaxing. And I would kind of describe that as the entire vibe of Abzu in a nutshell. It's a very relaxing game. This is kind of a chill game. You can turn it on and you can just kind of play it and not have to think a lot. It's just an experience, which is very much what Journey was. Very much just an experience without the kind of incidental multiplayer that some games like this have, in particular keeping the Journey comparison going. Journey, you're not going to see other players here. It's just you, your robots, and occasionally a great white shark, which is actually kind of part of the story, and I'm not going to really interrupt it, but it's kind of an interesting little bit of the game. So, not a lot of complexity to the game, but this is one of those games, and I've always been a big fan of this idea. It's a game that doesn't need a lot of complexity. It succeeds well in doing what it set out to do, which is provide a beautiful play space for you to play in, a interesting narrative that you have to infer. You have to use your brain for this narrative, a gorgeous soundtrack, and it's just fun to play. And that's really why we play games, I think. And that's really all you could ask from a game like this. It's fun to play, it's gorgeous, and I'm going to go back and have another look at it. I may even stream it, but definitely would give Abzu a look, especially if you can catch it on sale. I think it's absolutely well worth getting the game on sale. Yeah, guys, short and sweet. Don't want to spoil the game for you, so I'm going to keep the footage to a minimum, but thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe. My name is Dimebot. I'll see you next time.